Welcome
Welcome,
to Shade in
Shade
the
in the
City.
City.
It's really shady over here under this palm
It
tree.
looks pretty sunny. It's looking pretty sunny. You
I'm
know,
in the shade. I'm in the
you in
shade.
the shade. Okay. All right.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We are here to review Real Housewives of Potomac season 8, episode 4, in a pickle. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all or hold y'all. This was kind of boring to me, this episode. I think that I've explained before on Real Housewives of Atlanta that I am really over this whole storyline of who know you and you don't know me. And I think that it's worn out. And we producers, we gotta produce something a little bit better. And especially, no shade to Nneka, but coming in as the new girl, we've seen this done before. Let's find another angle. That's where I'm at. But anyway, Shade Squad, we're happy that you're here. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it. And let's get shady. I need to refill my glass. Okay, so we start off the episode. We see Nneka. She's picking up her hubby from the airport. And she's basically talking to him about finding something a little bit closer because he's travels, I guess, twice a month, like once a week, and he's gone, and that's not really working with her, schedule, because they trying to make a baby. They, what I'm saying, trying to fill this 5-bedroom house with some babies. Okay. So on their way home, they get a call from Karen inviting them to join everyone for a game of pickleball. And so then she talks to I did not get her husband's name. Did you?
Maybe later.
No.
Ike? Is it Ike?
Ike. I think it was Ike. Good job. Good job. So yeah, so she tells Ike about how, there was a phone call from Wendy's sister Ivy to his sister. I'm still confused by this whole thing. It's too many it ain't even 6 degrees of separation. Y'all clearly know somebody that know of you. Y'all got people in common. We can say that, right? But anyway, apparently they've said something about Wendy has an issue with her being on the show. And so, Nneka's husband is like, oh, well, maybe she just feels like, she doesn't want another Nigerian on the show, whatever. And I don't even think it's that. Y'all know I'm a Team Wendy fan. So that's kind of where I sit. And I think girl is just reaching for a moment. Like
I
somebody,
don't know. That last scene had me questioning Wendy.
again, we've seen this before, Courtney. So
I've never seen anything about a shrine, anybody try to deflect. I've never seen anything like that.
True, but here's my
It's
thing.
all new to me.
True, but even if it were true, it's not like she's gonna say, hey, yeah, my mom is a witch. So I kind of felt like
She didn't need to. The deflection said it all.
well, if that was the case, I think y'all stupid as hell with her. What did you think you was gonna do against her if that's what she really doing? I would shut the hell up and move on.
I think she just wants to make it known that her mama's a witch.
Oh,
Matter of fact, didn't she call her mama a witch? I think.
yeah, no, she said that, but my whole thing is, and if you thought that way, are you really being smart about fucking with her?
I don't know. Look, hey, she Nigerian too.
Okay. Well, anyway, so
She's like,
apparently,
I got the smoke if you want it, boo.
look, we done pretty much gave y'all the whole episode in the first 5 minutes. But anyway, so Eddie and what's the name? Ike, they went to school together, University of Maryland. Shout out, y'all. I forgot Terps. That's what y'all are, Terps. So, they went to school together, and I guess they were in the African Studies program. So Nneka's like they know each other. They were following each other on social media. And then all of a sudden, Eddie stopped following him after this whole debacle about, I guess, who knew who or whatever. And yeah, that's what that was. And as y'all can tell, I don't know. I just don't really see it for her. It's really giving cousin Courtney to me. It's really giving that same, and I still don't see it for her.
I don't know if it's giving cousin Courtney. Cousin Courtney kind of came in starting beef with everybody. She had beef with everybody.
Give Nneka time. Give Nneka time. Right now, she already pissed off one.
Yeah, but everybody kind of feels like Wendy ain't really addressing the issue. And the only person that Nneka has beef with is Wendy, the person whose mama put her on a shrine. So Giselle and Robin met up to get some drinks. Giselle talked about how Juan really came for her because of what Robin told him. She got snitched out by her homegirl. And
She said he got loud with her, is what she said. And Giselle can't have a conversation with no man without feeling like they done got loud with her.
it's
Repeated behavior.
it's giving Kenya.
Oh,
And
you said it's giving Kenya. Oh,
that's definitely Kenya. That's Kenya behavior.
oh,
Basically, he got upset because she doesn't believe anything that he said. Nobody does. Get upset with all of us, sir. Get upset with the whole internet. Nobody believes you,
right.
except for the woman laying next to you. She's clearly traumatized. Okay. Robin said that he really didn't come for her. Basically, he wasn't yelling or nothing like that. He has bad hearing.
From coaching and yelling all that.
It makes him talk louder because his ears really don't work. He be trying to hear himself.
Right.
So
I can believe that. You know what? I'm gonna give Robin that though. That was a good ass excuse though. And that would be something I would use if I was gonna bullshit you.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
Like
For me, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that excuse, right? I think it was just the fact she always gives excuses for him. So it's like, really?
But that was a real good one though.
And another one. I'm like, girl. So Gisella's like, okay, girl. Whatever. All right. She's like, I'm gonna pray for
Basically,
you.
he said he didn't smash that girl. We not 15 minutes in, so I can't say what he really said, but he said he ain't fondled with it. He had no relation.
Just like Wendy. Do we expect him to admit the truth?
At this point, with your name being on the hotel receipt and everything like that type of hardcore.
Girl, he taking it to the grave.
I guess so. But see, the difference is ain't nobody got the hexes, and that's a different type of play. That's a different type of game. I could play this game with Juan. I can't play this game with
Juan. I mean, had he been married to somebody else, he might have been playing with his life.
Okay.
So you may not want to play that game. Then they get on Wendy and Nneka, the Wendy and Nneka drama. Robin let her know basically everything that Nneka told her about the shrine and how Wendy's mom is praying against her family. Giselle says she was married to a pastor. Okay, and she knows how serious this is. And she says it ain't nothing to play with, and she wants no parts. I think she even cut the conversation short. She's like, no.
I don't even want to dabble in it. I'm not.
Nope, let's not. She's like, nope, let's not bring that energy. Okay. How long was she a pastor's wife? She's pastor's wife for a while, right?
Yeah, she was.
I guess enough to have 3 girls.
So she got tired when she learned out the parishioners was her sister wives.
Well,
I mean, that's no shade. That's what would happen.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So then Candace sits down with Mama Dorothy and discusses tour life and how much money she's spending. She thinks her mother has developed a newfound respect now that she has her own bag and is not so much in her mama's. She tells her mom how, Chris thinks she should scale it back a bit. And I love when Dorothy's like, so what is Chris bringing into the household?
Are you surprised though?
No, because we all know that Mama Dorothy thinks Chris ain't in no way. So he apparently is still taking online classes and doing private chef work.
Not taking online classes, he gives them.
Oh, online classes.
Yeah, he does the online cooking classes. That's how he's making his money.
That leads into what because I keep my ear to the street, Shade Squad. If you haven't already hit the like button.
Oh, and the subscribe button. Look, you got me thinking. I'm like,
so
where's she going with this?
Okay, so y'all know, and this is all alleged. Let me just say this, right? So y'all know this whole little heifer came out. I believe her name allegedly was like Ayana, whatever, on Tasha K. Did this whole interview, and she said she was messing with Chris. She met him.
I like him, chocolate girl.
I
can just tell by the name.
Met him online, And so she came back and said the other day, because it did sound a little phony and everybody was saying, whatever. But she came back the other day and she said, yeah, I was lying. And then goes back a day or two ago, talking about she's releasing video recordings or like not video, what's the sound voice messages between him and her. Supposedly, she's gonna make them
like voice notes.
Yes, because this is on Instagram.
Okay.
So she's releasing voice notes, and I guess they was having freaky voice notes. I don't know, but she's supposed to be releasing that. And I said, well, if y'all don't leave Candace alone, I don't know if I believe this heifer. I just gotta tell y'all. So when it come out, y'all.
All I know is, Chris, if this is true, clearly you have an iPhone, okay, which lets you know when somebody is saving your voice notes. You would think after the first save, you would stop sending voice notes. I get so disappointed. I don't, you know what?
But yeah, no, she said it was a lie, but now
what you saying? She was in the cooking class, Trees? That's what you're saying?
They said that's how they bonded over cooking fried chicken.
She was trying to learn how, over cooking fried chicken. Candace don't cook no fried chicken.
I guess not. But look, maybe she's a baked bitch like me. I don't know. Robin. So anyway, moving on past, side
the classes.
Yeah, the side class.
Chicken.
Yeah, and the fried chicken love. So then, Dorothy asked what's going on between Robin and Candace. Basically, Candace makes it clear she's not here for Robin twerking on the fence and trying to cover up her own dirt. And so her mother tells her, usually life takes care of people on its own, and basically karma, and encourages her to be an adult. And Candace responds that basically adults don't lie, and Mama reminds her that absolutely they do. That's what I got from that, and absolutely they do.
Everybody starts rolling in for pickleball, and to be greeted by Mr. and Mrs. Pickle. There was definitely some awkwardness. It was, I wouldn't even been able to really enjoy the game. Candace and Giselle didn't speak. And basically, apparently, neither one of them really wanted to. It was warranted on both sides. Then it was super awkward between Wendy and Nneka. And it only got worse when Juan walked in. Okay. When this man walked in, oh my God, the confessionals went crazy.
I was just all say, I love Mia. I'm sorry. She had the best shade of everybody. Shout out to you.
You remember?
She said, and she's the only one that I wrote down. She said that she's happy Juan is there. What else would he be doing? He's not like he has a job.
Oh, and then somebody else, I think, said something about being in Canada or something like that.
Yeah, that was Wendy. And I was like, that's
okay.
Cute, but yeah.
I was like, oh my God, all this shade in the confessionals, everybody. So everybody is trying to figure out what the hell Robin got on. Karen said that she got her whole vagina on display. And don't nobody want it, not even one. I said, oh, shade up. All the shade. Oh, look, the distraction, it was just distraction.
And I love how she's like, nobody likes each other. And I need to be the one to get all the ladies together so we can. And I'm like, but you the shadiest of them all, Grand Dame.
Grand Dame. I haven't heard her call herself that in a while. The Grand Dame. Right. So after they get into the game of pickleball, everybody sits down, and Ashley addresses the fact that she did deliver the wrong message and let Wendy and Nneka know. So Candace asked Wendy and Nneka if they're good, and they both kind of said that they don't really know each other to not be good. Nneka said, from what she heard, Wendy isn't good with her, since her mother contacted her in-laws and let her know that her name was submitted to a shrine. Wendy is acting completely confused. She's like, girl, I don't know you. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah, this is deflection 101. She got into it.
I mean, I guess I would, if I think that what you're saying is beyond bullshit, what am I supposed to say to bullshit? I'm gonna go talk to Mia. That's what I'm gonna say.
No, you're not. You're absolutely not gonna go. You're not gonna go talk to Mia. Absolutely not. You're not. You're absolutely not. And she said first, basically, you said that I called you. Now you're saying my sister called LeBay. Like, girl, get your story straight. Nneka said, okay, let me clear it up then. Okay, let me clear this up for you. Okay, now Wendy feeling some type of way because she done called her out her name, and let me say, it just went left. It just went left after that. Wendy told her, to pull up the phone records, and Nneka did. Quick in a hurry. She's like, girl, here she goes. She called me right here on Good Friday. I said, oh, and she did it on Good Friday. She said,
not on Good Friday.
Right? She said, on this Good Friday, I submitted you to a shrine. Okay. And then, Wendy stands up and tells her, she's a hater. And, you're just a hater. Nneka's like, girl, what I got to hate on? She told her she was deliberately trying to attack her. Wendy feels like Wendy's really not letting Nneka get it all out. Because, Robin knows the whole story. Candace tries to jump in the middle and says that, she shouldn't be holding her to a standard that her mom and her sister did. Then Wendy brings up, the whole Sue thing. And Ashley's feeling some type of way because she's like, girl, I told you I got it wrong. But Wendy is trying to use this and say, oh, now you're showing your true self. You're showing that you really actually did say it because you're bringing this stuff up. So Ashley's like, girl, I told you I made a mistake. Like, let it go. Okay. Wendy said all these ladies were at her kids' communion and her mom, worships the Lord and Savior.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
And Nneka said, yeah, by day. And by night, she submit names to a shrine. Nneka. I don't know. I like her a lot better than I like Courtney.
I don't know. I think she's just trying too hard for a moment. That's just me. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if she can, we'll see. We'll see. Shay Squad, y'all drop down in the comments. Am I just being biased because I like Wendy? Like,
absolutely.
No, because I even with the Courtney thing and I don't know you whole thing. I didn't do that because I liked Candy. It was just like, no, that was weird. Like, and it was.
No, I was biased. I just didn't like Courtney. And it was weird because you're coming in as someone's cousin, somebody's husband's cousin, which is super weird to me. She don't know you, don't nobody know you, but you're her husband's cousin who has a history of cheating. No, the Courtney thing was super weird.
No, I don't know. That's just me. But yes, let us know what you think, Shade Squad. And
so I'll let you know what I think. You're definitely being biased.
Who?
You.
I don't even think if I like, you know what it is? I think I'm being biased because of the storyline is the same. And I feel like you should come with something different.
She didn't come in saying, oh yeah, I know Wendy, that everybody else is putting them together because they're both Nigerian. She said, I don't know her, but I've ran into her a couple times.
Right. And then all of a sudden.
But what got this started is the whole Ashley thing. The whole Ashley thing.
So do you think all this, because here's my thing. This is what I challenge you with this, right? Mm-hmm. Do you not think these phone calls happened before she actually made it on the show? And that's why I'm kind of like, and now you want to break, but when you met her, it was all, that's what I'm saying. Or do you think this didn't happen until after she was already on the show, already filming, and now it's an issue?
I don't know.
See, because
I just understand.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Anyway.
Then basically Wendy, she gets up. She's like, you know what it's time to do? It's time to work this out with Mia. And then pulls Mia to the side. Everybody like, girl.
Now, you know what? The only thing that blew me is when she got Mia over there and didn't have nothing to say.
That's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. So yeah, everybody feels like Wendy's deflecting. I completely agree. And everybody's at the table and feels like Nneka is telling the truth. I think, Treese, even if the people in the comments don't agree, everybody on the cast does. And they're around them a lot more than you are. So
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Me too. Now Nneka is trying to explain, what a shrine is to Candace. Then I guess Juan, he's like playing a game. He knocks over the food, causes a fire while Wendy is dancing. It was given very much F around to find out.
No, I'm with Karen. I think Juan was like, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of everybody saying my name. Pop.
Wasn't nobody talking about him at that time.
It doesn't matter. It was
no, they were talking about how
karma.
Nneka was telling the truth.
It
Wendy was over
throwback.
there deflecting out of nowhere. Things catch on fire, and Wendy's up here doing a happy dance. Okay, it was giving very much. I'm down with my mama. F around and find out. Okay, that's what it was giving. Now, then they get into the whole thing about Eddie and following Ike on Facebook. You know, Eddie was confronted. You know, he really didn't have an answer. He's like, I think Ike was like, didn't we go to school together? He's like, I don't know you. He's like, okay, answer the question though. Didn't we go to school together? Didn't you follow me on Facebook? Oh no, I don't know you. So he really didn't answer his question.
True.
Which would have got him to, you know, him unfollowing him on Facebook. And I don't think necessarily Ike felt some type of way, but he feels like after this drama happened is when he did it, which is giving very much, I know what the hell is going on energy. I'm just saying. Basically, you know, he's like, I kind of got a little aggressive. He was like, you know, Eddie, listen, I don't think Eddie is a punk by any means. I think he's just a real calm dude, you know, real calm demeanor.
Happy Eddie.
Huh?
He's Happy Eddie.
Yeah, I think I would not call him Happy. Well, he adopted the name, so I guess okay. But he's just a real calm dude. And I had a little aggression. He was like, say it with your chest, tell the truth. I was like,
and I love when he was like, I just met you today.
Yeah, he was like super calm. I was like, I don't know, like now the Wendy and Nneka drama, I don't feel no type of way about that because they both sassy as hell. I'm okay with watching them go back and forth, but I don't know. I felt some type of way about the whole Ike and Eddie thing because Eddie's just so chill. He was like, sir, like if you want to have a conversation, we don't got to have a group of people around. We can just sit down over some drinks, have a conversation about this. Like it ain't got to be all of that. But yeah, basically, there was a lot of deflection.
Him and his wife are extra.
And only Eddie's wife is extra. Eddie's just not the extra one. But
no,
you know,
Wendy is extra. Wendy's extra as hell.
But you know what though? It's so weird because Ike seemed to be calm until this whole situation came up. Yeah, I think he even told like Nneka, like, bring it down. He's like, I got like quiet, like I got this. But I mean, it was kind of given, I'm trying to have a conversation. She just like a little chihuahua. So he was like, calm down. So yeah, there was a lot of deflection going on. Wendy got in the middle of Nneka and got in the middle of Eddie and Ike. And Nneka was like, girl, don't be jumping up in between. Don't be jumping up in my man's face. It was a lot. It was really giving like I'm gonna put these paws on you, like for real. Then she told her mama's a witch. And listen, Juan feels like this is a damn circus.
It is a circus because here's what
it was just crazy coming from Juan.
Here's my thing is, now granted, you know, you can talk about my mama and whatever, but what you keep bringing up about my mother. What about me, bitch? I'm the one that's here in front of you. You keep talking about my mother. You want to go fight a 60 or 70-year-old or go put a
no. So honestly, with all the energy that Wendy gives, I would have definitely thought, you calling my mama a witch, I definitely would have thought Wendy would have popped off. No, you're not gonna go fight a 60-year-old woman. That's why I'm here. I'm her daughter. I'm going to stand up for my mother. But it wasn't giving that.
Well, Shade Squad, you let us know what you think down in the comments.
Patrice is biased as hell.
And whatever. If you have
I think she knows.
Anyway, if you have not already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And yeah, we will catch you next week for another review of the Real Housewives of Potomac.